Time now for the funnest part of the show. We're joined by Eric Raditz with Florida Weekly.
I'm the funnest part of the show.
Yeah. I mean, the whole show is pretty fun, but this is my favorite.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nate. Good to see you, Amanda. Nate Manda, as I call you.
Before we get into the little bromance that we have going on here, let's actually dive into the topic of the Florida Weekly cover. We're talking about the Florida 2019 legislative session. In fact, only about 10% of the bills that were proposed passed. So what's going on? What passed? What didn't? What are we looking at?
Good. So yeah, this just recently, our elected officials, they had gone to work during the Florida's legislative session, and they had come to find out that there were plenty of bills and laws that were passed. We don't just do kind of a precursory look at them. We get down and deep and find out what passed, what didn't, and what it all means. For example, the proposed ban on banning plastic straws got vetoed. And if that sounds complicated, we explain it. Also, if you follow it with medicinal marijuana, you can smoke it. Trained teachers can pack heat. Floridians will be able to import drugs from Canada. The money that's going to victims of Hurricane Michael and to examine and protect our waters, this and much more as we get down with experts and representatives who were there to find out just what happened. I'll tell you something, there's definitely a new mood in Tallahassee.
Eric, are you a golf fan?
Yes.
You are. Tiger Woods fan?
Yeah, you have to be. He's that good.
He is that good. Actually, if you're wondering, right now Tiger Woods is 1 over at the PGA tournament. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about how you can learn things in sports that can then translate into your personal life and your professional life as well.
Yes, and so no matter what you think about Tiger Woods personally and what he went through, there is no question about it. He is the golfer for the ages. He is extremely successful. And specifically, we find out from him what we can learn when we go through a turbulent period personally. What can we learn from? We take a look at 5 top things to remember to continue to focus on achieving success even during very difficult personal times.
All right, arts and entertainment. This may be something that I personally, I forgot about this band, and now that I'm hearing that they're back, it's like, oh yeah, I remember what Buckcherry was.
Buckcherry, and so how can you forget some of their songs? Some I don't think I can say on NBC2.
Yeah, you cannot say some of the songs on
Definitely a popular band. We sit down with the front man, Josh Todd, and we find out just exactly what's it like for the evolution of his band from decades ago into today, some top songs that he still plays at all the concert, what other songs he's playing, and why he's hitting places like Southwest Florida, specifically Dixie Roadhouse on May 27th. And there's this much we're certain of, he certainly has a sense of feeling reloaded. So a very interesting story on Buckcherry.
So if Buckcherry isn't your thing, this next band has a special place in my heart. My dad used to always blast this in his car. Toad the Wet Sprocket's in town.
He's in town, and so if you're not sure what to do and you are a Toad the Sprocket fan, definitely go see him. I think it's March 17th, that's tomorrow, at the Bonita Southwest Florida Event Center. But there's lots of other stuff. Friday is also the fashion show at City Burn Davis Arts Center. We've got Tommy Davidson, of those of you with comedy fame, Newsies playing down at Florida Rep, Maria P. Melbera and Mila Bridger at the Alliance for the Arts, and much, much more. Check out more online on stands and on your devices. Bring a friend, go by yourself. I get a sense you're going to Toad and the Wet Sprocket.
I will, and if Eric knew Toad the Wet Sprocket a little bit more, you would have been treated with some singing from us, but I guess we'll have to leave it for the actual band.
We could always sing Buckcherry on the way out.
I don't know that one well.
So a couple of bad words in there,
Yeah.
so maybe not.
We'll see you next week, Eric. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man. Thanks, Nate.
Thanks for coming.
Next time.